back to the show. This recap might be a little shorter as we had a very busy weekend. I was at a 2-day drift event while the event in St. Louis was going on. I got a lot of driving in on the track and on the skid pad. Also got to ride along in a 4-car Tandy with some higher horsepower cars, so that was awesome. So I got a lot of cool footage from that weekend and I'm gonna make a future video with it, but let's get back into the recap for St. Louis. Starting with the seating 16, which not much to see there. It was patchy conditions, so a lot of the battles were slow, and there was 5 bye runs, 2 of them being in the top 8. The only thing that I thought was kind of interesting to watch was Jack Shanahan against Dan Perquette, where Jack didn't have a handbrake, but he still did a really good job in his lead.
Here we go. So Shanahan out front, talking about Jack. And Burkett coming in. Look at the swing of, I feel like maybe the handbrake isn't fixed and that's why he's throwing so much angle to slow down the car. Or, I mean, he is ripping right now. Jack Shanahan, smoke machine. Look at that wheel speed. He is jumping up there.
I'm not now coming in.
Rad Dan Burkett, yeah, I think he might just be clutch kicking and just throwing so much angle at it.
In the top 32, we had Derek Madison going against Connor Shanahan. And after a one more time battle, Derek shut it down in his chase, and Connor got the win after drifting over the finish line with a debeated tire.
Say about series driving and all of it, and he's a great young man. Here goes Connor Shanahan, filling all of that outside zone 1, and there it is into outside zone 2. D-Matt shutting her down as Justin Smash finds another drone and puts it right to the side of the. Oh no! What do we got here? It looks like is he going to power through this last outside zone, and Connor finishes it. What were you oohing about? The little BB there.
There it is.
Look at that.
Brewski couldn't take out Matt Field, but he took out the chase drone when he went off on outside zone 1.
Definitely a weapon. Coming to this first outside zone, puts it right there. Oh boy, Brewski.
Matt Field is really entering on that zone, so he gets the initiation going. And then we get a little bit of an e-brake pull, but he gets into that zone early and just gets it planted. And unfortunately, Brewski on throttle, not able to make the same grip, doesn't get through.
And unfortunately, Odi Bachis also went off on outside zone 1 in his lead when he pushed just a little too hard, giving Andy Haitley the win.
Our entering top 32, Odi Bachis. Whoa, buddy! That was a 2-wheel motion. The dirt grabbed his car, threw it up. That thing looked like he was just about to set sail, and the Evil AutoWorks BMW, that was absolutely insane.
Forsberg won when Rudy Hansen straightened in his lead.
It is Rudy Hansen out front, Christopher Forsberg in the chase position. Let's see if Hansen can rise to the occasion. He's going to try to force an error at Forsberg because, again, that outside zone 4 by Hansen, he went really shallow on it, and there goes Hansen into outside zone 2. He fills all of it. Chris Forsberg, good proximity. Now coming to outside zone 3. Hansen brings it on in. He is definitely putting down a heater of a lead run. Forsberg slides on. Ooh, Hansen gets involved with the dirt. He straightens out across the finish line.
And Rad Dan lost to RCP when he hit Rome and sent him off track.
Hats off to Simon. This is the way it went. I'm stoked. So here we go. One more battle left. RCP and Rad Dan breaking. Whoa! Wrong turn there for RCP.
Let's see. Rome there, and then, yeah, big dive, body check, and Rome it looks like Rome's trying to throttle out of it to keep things going.
Going into the top 16, we had Adam LZ versus Tommy Lemaire. And first off, I just want to quickly mention our buddy Justin, who got a picture with TLO at the last event in New Jersey, wearing our shirts, representing Trent Hill's crew. He also got us a signed trading card, so that was really cool of him. But getting back to the battle with Adam LZ, unfortunately, Tommy did not win, but he did a really great job considering he had almost no practice on this track.
Here goes Adam LZ across the nose of that Corvette of Tommy Lemaire. Goes in that first outside zone, drops a little tire, a little bit of dirt. The Viper chair is keeping him comfortable, and now into that second outside zone in the shop. Into that third outside zone goes Adam LZ, looking, stock lock, ready to rock as CLO drops into formation. Man, get a frame because that is a masterpiece. That's all it's missing. Cross that finish line is Adam LZ in that XPN Corvette. Boom, initiate, right to angle. Good job, straight line approach, no feint, no pre-drift before drifting into the outside zone. In the second outside zone, Tommy Lemaire, a lot more comfortable with that fresh air. Adam LZ drops in, tries to gain some ground at outside zone 3 now. Navigating, flicking to outside zone 4. There goes Tommy Lemaire, Adam LZ.
Jeff Jones won against Connor O'Sullivan, and he won when Connor spun out in front of him and Jones ran right into him.
Tip to tail, initiating O'Sully right there, digs deep, flirting with the dirt in there. Now in that second outside zone, fills all of it. Look at that early entry, that transition, barely slowed the car down. Jeff says move, get out the way like ludicrous. Into that third outside zone, now into that final outside zone. Jeff Jones had to check up, see how close he was, and then O'Sully, oh boy, Houston, we got a problem.
There wasn't much else in the top 16 I found too interesting. So moving into the top 8, you had Adam LZ against Jack Shanahan, and Adam lost when he bumped into Jack on outside zone 4.
Here we go, Jack Shanahan initiating in that first outside zone. Adam LZ drops into formation. Adam LZ was talking about not getting ice, but looks like he is cool as a cucumber. In that second outside zone, whatever Jack does, Adam LZ twists the screws and gives it back. Third outside zone. Now how are they going to handle this last and final outside zone 4? Contact by LZ.
Jones impeded on Dylan's transition and their battle, leading to a one more time where Dylan Hughes took the win.
To the action of Jones and Hughes. Jones, whoa! Dylan Hughes overshoots. Want to see that overhead there.
All right, Jeff Jones out front, Dylan Hughes following behind Jeff with that initiation. Dylan, okay, so this is interesting.
Matt Field went against Frederick Osbo, and in his chase, Field straightened out right after initiation.
He's also leading the points championship. Matt Field would love to Alto put him, oh boy, across the nose, shots fired. Look at me, I'm the captain now. Frederick Osbo and Matt Field getting phased. What just happened there? That was insane. Frederick Osbo going across the nose, a different strategy, the Scandinavian flick, and living up to the Norwegian hammer name. Man, if Matt Field was a nail, he just hammered him down.
And Dean, who won against RCP in the top 8, went against Osbo in the top 4, and Osbo uncharacteristically spun in outside zone 4, giving Dean the win.
All right, that Pennzoil Ford Mustang coming into that first outside zone. Big angle from him, almost getting to the edge of that course, but that dirt will bite back. Contrary to popular belief, the gravel machine gun does hurt. Now James Dean, that Pennzoil Ultra Platinum Ford Mustang into outside zone 3. Frederick Osbo, is he mimicking that angle? Leaving it in the judge's hands, pulling across the line. Frederick Osbo spins.
After a close battle between Dylan Hughes and Jack Shanahan, and a one more time, Jack took the win.
He's going to need to put down a heater of a run into that first outside zone. Flirts with the edge of the track. Dylan Hughes chasing him down. Let's see how he manages in the second outside zone. Doesn't have the same degree of angle. Kind of give himself a little bit of room here. Let's see how it transitions in. And Shanahan goes in. Some wavering there by Dylan Hughes. Is that enough?
So it was an all-Irish final battle between James Dean and Jack Shanahan. And I don't know if the nerves got to Jack, but he completely missed outside zone 2 in his chase. And with Dean having no mistakes, it was easy to know who got the win.
Here comes Jack Shanahan in tow in that BMW. James Dean across the nose of Shanahan. Shanahan drops back, slides back. Great angle from James Dean. Again, no tomfoolery, but Jack Shanahan dives in the inside. That is not where you want to be. Looks like he is buffering here in this situation. James Dean keeps pace. He knows exactly what he needs to do. Goes to outside zone 4. Textbook once again. Hence the name, The Machine.
So now we have Dean and Osbo tied again for championship points in first. And right behind them, Adam LZ in third. Such a close race. Here's the rest of the standings. We have 3 events left to go this season. The next one's going to be August 8th and 9th in Seattle, Washington. I'm looking forward to it. But anyways, thanks again for watching. Come check out the channel if you want to see more episodes of the recaps or drifting videos. and always listening and looking at the comments. So like, subscribe, comment down below what you think of this, what you think of these videos, what you want to see. Let me know. But I'll see you next time.